This week we talked about how the internet can change the way we look for a job, but we focused on temporary jobs. Most of us, though, don't look for just a job, we want a career. Workey, a small but fresh Israeli startup, wants to harness the power of social web and the power of algorithms for your job search. For any candidate looking for work, Workey looks at huge amounts of data to send him to the right position. Workey then uses candidates' data, and with the magic of big data calculation, the platform sends recommendations to any company looking for a pro with similar qualities. This is done anonymously from the side of the worker, who decides when to reveal himself to the employer. Can Workey do their magic and beat the likes of LinkedIn? Let's watch their pitch before we go deeper.
Steve, like all of us, is wondering what his next career move should be. Workey helps Steve ensure he finds his true path and utilizes his friends' connections to get him there. Based on Steve's history and social footprint, Workey analyzes his top skills and areas of interest. Workey applies big data analytics to compare Steve's path with millions of others. This allows Workey to predict and suggest the most relevant prospects for Steve, today and in the future. This way, Steve gets recommendations for relevant opportunities and is empowered through the utilization of his social connections, providing Steve with a lead for each and every opportunity. And since Workey partners with the largest corporations and the coolest startups, we're able to confidentially promote Steve to potential employers based on a combination of Workey's analysis and Steve's connections.
Interesting. With me in the studio is Danny Steinberg, VP of Marketing at Workey. Good evening.
Good evening. Hi.
Hi. So how did Workey come to be?
That's a good question. Actually, myself and the founders of Workey, we felt the same thing during our career at the tech industry. It's like, imagine that you're working in the tech industry, and after 3 years doing the same job, I'm sure you start to wonder what your next career step should be. So what you usually will do or think to do is approaching online job boards or recruitment agencies or even updating your LinkedIn profile. The problem is it's a big statement. The statement says, hey, I'm looking for a job and I'm exposed. And we felt the same, and we feel that many employees and many people feel the same thing. So what you will actually do in such a situation, you will approach your close inner circle, your friends, and ask them if they know about any opportunity that might suit you in your career. But that's small and not scalable and not available to everyone. So that's what brought us to actually founding Workey.
So you started from the need for anonymity when you look for a job. And
anonymity and providing you a social lead to each and every opportunity that might be suitable for you, because actually that's the key for your success, to finding and getting your job, and actually the need of the employer to actually get a good reference in you and understand if you can fit the company.
Okay, so I understand the idea. Now how does it work? What's the product?
The product, actually, it's our product Workey. We founded last year and launched officially this week. We are currently focusing on the tech industry in Israel. And what we do in Workey, it's a marketplace for candidates and company to each other, utilizing our technology and unique algorithms.
Okay, which means if I am, I don't know, a person looking for a job, what do I do and what does it give me?
You simply sign up for Workey. Our predictive path algorithm analyzes your career path and compares it to actually millions of other paths of other people in order to suggest and predict the right moves and the relevant moves that you can do in your career in order to boost it at the end.
Where does it look for in my history, in my web history?
You usually sign up with your CV or with your LinkedIn profile or just upload and provide us your profile information.
Okay, and do you imagine, do you want to expand from the tech industry?
We currently focus on the tech industry. It's, of course, we are planning and thinking on expanding also from the tech industry and also globally in the near future.
Well, talking of globally, I think you need a lot of nerve to get into this field where you have huge giants like LinkedIn and Monster.com. How are you going to compete in such a field?
You're actually right. Only in the US, the recruitment market alone is estimated to be about $30 billion. And there's lots of players, as you said, like professional social networks like LinkedIn, online job boards, and also recruitment agencies. The problem is that today the modern candidate is a passive candidate in his nature. And such platforms actually expose him and provide him not the experience usually you would like to get, because you're starting to get spammy job offers and not something that is focused on you. While in Workey, we provide you a safe playground to expose your experience and expertise and get specific opportunities which actually suit you and can boost your career. And only you decide when your personal details will be revealed to the company, only once the company finds an interest in you.
Also, using big data sounds very smart. How's it going so far?
It's going pretty good. As I said, we've been in stealth mode and launched officially this week. We already have a few thousands of users, and we're working with many companies, including some big tech companies in Israel and many cool startups, among them Facebook in Israel, EMC and HP. And we already have few successes in terms of hires and also other things going on.
Is it an advantage to start a startup like this here in Israel, working from here?
Sure it is. Actually, Israel is a heaven for startups. It's like the startup nation, as you know. You have a lot of other startups to cooperate with. You have a lot of Israeli and international VCs acting here in Israel that we operate with them. So it's really good.
Sounds cool. So what's in the future of Workey as you imagine it?
In the future, currently we're focusing on launching here and having everything working good. Our future is to expand, as I said before, to other industries and mainly globally.
Okay, well, enjoy conquering the world.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we're moving on.